Horror Fam?
You know what time it is.
And today we've got a clown special.
Let's get into this. All right.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Horror Fam? We are back. That's right. We're back in the quarantine, baby.
Our buddy's back.
Nothing's holding us down.
Nothing.
It's your favorite podcast, the Horror Chronicles podcast. And I'm your host, Ryan. And with me, as always, my two co-hosts. To my left, the man, the myth, the legend, JT's in the
What's
house.
up, everybody?
To my right, our mistress of the macabre, Breezy. Yeah!
What's up, guys?
That's right, guys. And we're back at it again. We know you love us, so you're welcome.
Yes.
But like we always say at the beginning, guys, if you're just listening to this on iTunes or Spotify, Stitcher, wherever, come over to our Facebook page and check us out. Join the Horror Fam over there. We're having good conversations. We're highly active on our Facebook page. We do a live show the last Saturday of every month. Man, you guys got to come over and check it out. You get some freaking cool conversations with us. Ask us some questions. Give us suggestions. All that good shit. You can also send us an email. horrorchroniclespodcast.com.
At gmail.com.
Oh, yeah, gmail.com. My bad. Sorry, guys. Anyways.
One of us. One of us.
But yeah, guys. And also, where can they find us on Friday nights, JT?
You can find us every Friday night at 10 Eastern, 9 Central on craniumradio.com.
Cranium Radio.
We got to do a commercial soon. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, come over to Cranium Radio and check us out. That's pretty much the business. We got some merch coming up. Breezy, where can we get that merch at?
Cool stuff.
Yeah, guys, we're actually going to be doing that on tpublic.com.
Yep, go to
tpublic.com.
TeePublic and check us out, guys. Type in the Horror Chronicles or Horror Chronicles, and our stuff will pop up. Got T-shirts, mugs, hoodies, all kinds of goodies for you.
Special
Yeah,
edition
it's-
shit.
Some
And,
cool shit going on at TeePublic.
Yep. And we also will pretty soon, hopefully, have some of our own limited edition stuff we're going to put up on our Facebook page, which again is another reason for you to come check out the Facebook page, guys. But more importantly, come over there because we're highly active on that, and that's where the best spot to get a hold of us at. Anyways, that's the business, guys. We're back at it again. This time, we're going to talk about some creepy clowns and clowns in general. We got some history on clowns. We got some cool killer clowns.
We got fucking clown shoes.
We got clown I mean, you know, we're just clowning.
We're just a bunch of clowns.
There it
Anyways, yeah, guys, we're going to be talking about all kinds of cool, creepy clown shit to
is.
entertain you on your quarantine days.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
So where do you guys want to start at, huh? Where do you want to start at? I could tell you about Wrinkles the fucking clown.
Oh. I can tell you about wrinkles on... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's cool. I got wrinkles on my set. No.
There it is.
You got to rest wrinkles.
No, we were talking about doing a clown episode and everything, and Bree showed us this fucking Wrinkles the Clown thing from Florida. And we're like, fuck yeah, it looks creepy as shit, so we'll check it out, you know. And I watched a documentary on it, and
I did not.
it was kind of fucking weird, man.
It was kind of funny because we talked about doing this clown episode. So I went in and I did a shitload of research and wrote down all kinds of cool shit and just different facts and fucking creepiness.
Pointless shit.
And yeah, it's for my interestingly enough segment.
Interesting.
And then I come out here and I walk past the board and I look over and I'm like, yeah, creepy clowns. And then I'm like, wait, who the fuck's Wrinkles the Clown? I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool story, really. Like, basically, Wrinkles was this clown, this guy, who basically parents would pay him to come torture their children, like, mentally, you know, scare the shit out of them because they were bad. So, like, they didn't want to beat their kids or spank them or whatever, so they would have this fucking clown come and terrorize them.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And, they actually had the actual dude. I don't think they ever gave his name, at least not that I seen. They didn't even show his face. He didn't want his face seen. But, like, they follow this dude around. He's, like, 65 years old. And he talks like he's from New York or something. And, like, it's funny because he was telling the whole thing there. He actually played some of he's like, I get fucking 1,000 calls a day. He's like, it gets on my fucking nerves, and then like all this other shit, and then he starts playing some of the voicemails, like these fucking kids calling, harassing me, and I'm like, it's got these damn like voicemails and shit, and there's these kids like, my dad's gonna come and cut off your dick and shove it down your mouth and shit like that.
Hello.
You can tell they're from New York.
It's fucking crazy,
Damn.
man. But it was kind of, it was weird that some people would pay this dude to like come in their house actually.
Yeah.
And like Breezy, when she first told me about this, she showed us this little clip of it, and like he was underneath this little girl's bed.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, the drawer underneath her bed.
Yeah, but like, dude, I would never pay someone to be under my daughter's fucking bed. This girl was
Yeah.
probably 6 years old, maybe at the oldest. And I'm just like, wow, it was creepy as fuck
It was.
because they had the nanny cam thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it just showed him like push himself out from underneath it slowly and shit.
I don't know. You don't do that shit to your daughter. Now, your wife, that's different.
Yeah, that's a
but,
different story. No, I wouldn't pay nobody to come in my fucking house. But just, it was weird as fuck. That part was weird to me.
His mask is actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
I mean, the skin is very, saggy looking, droopy red mouth, and his hair is all moppy looking, and his eyes are just blacked out. So
they're
it's-
sagging down like you said.
yeah.
Kind of
And-
looking like JT right now.
Well, like, what crazy thing about it is he was talking about it on there. He's like, yeah, I originally started off just wearing, like, face paint, but it was so fucking hot down here, and it just melted off so fast. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, fuck, man. And he's, like, constantly showing him. He basically lives in this fucking clown suit and just sleeps in his van and shit. It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a crazy
Fuck yeah.
story.
It kind of, and it did spread, though. It went, I think, to Texas, Georgia.
The
There's,
legend of wrinkles.
there's a few other places like that.
It went viral because
And-
he used to share his videos on the internet. And
yeah.
that's how he got so big, because he had a channel on YouTube, which, for example, that little girl video, I mean, that was one of his first videos that he ended up putting on
That was
YouTube.
one of many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a YouTube
2015.
sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
In Naples, Florida. And it's crazy. The way I ended up getting this idea was Devin lives down in Florida, and she just heard all about it, and she'd see stickers, and it's pretty crazy.
yeah, man. And if you ever watched it, if you guys, it's called. I just put in Wrinkles the Clown, and it popped up. The documentary popped up. It's like an hour and something long.
Make sure you're not on Pornhub when you do that.
Well, you'll see boobies in it because it shows them at a strip club. It's actually kind of depressing, really. It shows, and we're going to get into that with some of the history of clowns.
Yeah.
It shows kind of like the life that he lives is not fucking good.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a good little thing it's a fun, if you're into clowns and the creepiness and shit, it's a cool little thing to watch for sure.
Sure, yeah.
Where are we going next, you fucks? I'm down for whatever.
Well, in past history, I mean, clowns have been pranksters, jesters, jokers, harlequins, tricksters,
Midnight
and have been
tokers.
around for ages. Oh, you're good.
I'm a midnight toker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess
They've been known for
what the
decades.
Would the jester
Yeah.
be the first?
no, I would have to say in pygmy clowns, Egyptian times. I mean, Pharaoh's laugh during the 2500 BCE. I mean, in ancient Imperial China, I mean, they were known there was a very well-known clown who went by the name as Yuzi.
Uzi?
Yeah.
Uzi.
And Hopi Native Americans, they had a tradition of clown-like characters who interrupted serious dance rituals. And then in ancient Rome, clowns was the stock fool called the stupidus.
Stupidas.
I've been called that a few
Yeah.
times. You fucking stupid.
Stupidus. Yeah. And then the court jester during the medieval Europe. They were sanctioned a way for people under the feudal thumb to laugh at the guys in charge. So pretty much royalty. I mean, they were the
Yeah,
jesters.
It's
you
kinda
know,
They're
like
making fun of
the
them.
jokesters.
Yeah.
Kind of like guys that have like
prankster.
BDSM the rich, powerful guys who like girls they pay girls to stomp on their nuts and shit now.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
There you go.
never mind.
You pay for no.
You get
no,
paid for doing
what
that?
I was thinking when I said that. They
Bree, I got $20. Will you
Shut
stomp
up.
on Ryan's nuts?
Let's do it. I'm game. Let's do it.
fuck
Stop it.
Hey, he's gonna pay you.
2020.
I didn't pay you nothing. He's gonna pay you. No, I was thinking now that I remember, they say that jesters were the first comedians, actual stand-up
yeah.
comedians.
Yeah, they were.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
And in the 18th and 17th Europe, the Britain was the clown who was pretty much the bubbling buffoon. The gestures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk around doing stupidio stuff.
The video.
Yeah. And then JT, did you want to get into Grimaldi?
Well, before we get into him,
Yeah.
so we're talking about where all of these come from and stuff and origins and
Yeah.
they've been around in these different places,
Different cultures.
But the clown, as we know them today, though, really started around the 16th, 17th century.
Yes.
Bree's going to talk about one really quick, but I want to get into in the 16th century, there was a clown known as the Harlequin. He was known for his colorful masks and clothing with diamond-shaped patterns. He often served as a comical, amoral servant in plays. The reason why I bring this up is I want to talk about one of the famous clowns back then that wasn't even a human. It was a puppet, and this puppet's name was Punch. This is where some of the darkness comes from. So there was a clownish puppet named Punch. He appeared in British shows in the 18th century. He would later be written into a popular puppet show called Punch and Judy. A lot of people have heard of Punch and Judy.
He was in that. Those two were in that documentary about.
Okay, well, what most people don't understand is in that show, Punch would crack jokes, would beat his wife, and murder his kids.
Oh. It sounds like Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
back in that day, they said a lot of the clowns were alcoholics. I mean,
Yes,
big time
yes.
drinkers.
They-
For sure.
Think of the movie Shakes the Clown.
Oh, yes.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, they mentioned them in that documentary.
Punch and Judy. Yeah. Yeah, very creepy. Very creepy.
Yeah, they said they were like pretty fucked up.
Yeah, their whole show, basically, it's a strange mix of horror and humor that has always drawn us to clowns.
Yeah, you know, I
Yeah.
always wondered like about that. Where the creepiness of clowns comes from. Clowns have never really bothered me at all. But
There is one that used to really fuck
Yeah.
with me. But we'll get into him later.
yeah, I don't know, man. It, I guess, would have been the first actual clown that kind of, I guess, scared me, so to speak, when I was a kid. You know. But other than that, like,
It is where the really popular creepiness of clowns really took off.
and
so.
yeah, but there's always been, and we're gonna get into it, I guess. You know, the sadness of it and whatnot. So
Yeah.
So you want to talk about Grimaldi?
Yeah. Grimaldi was the first recognizable modern clown. He was famous for his. He did a lot of physical kind of entertainment with jumping around and a lot of physical entertainment. I mean, he was
like Chris Farley.
yeah.
He's definitely a clown.
But the depressing thing is, he, to the fans, he seemed very happy, very joyful, always playing with the crowd, doing cartwheels, through the aisles of the theater, which he had a lot of different shows in London at the time. But his backstory is actually a pretty depressing. He grew up with a tyrant father. He had a lot of depression. His first wife died during childbirth. His son ended up actually being a clown, but he was an alcoholic who drank himself to death by the age of 31.
Wow.
And because he used his body for the physical entertainment, it left him with constant pain every night. And he ended up being, permanently disabled. In the end, his story is kind of sad because he ended up dying penniless and an alcoholic in 1837.
Crazy, man.
So, I mean, he spent his life living two different
He spent
lives. I mean,
his life making people happy
But couldn't
while
make
the
himself
entire
happy.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. They say, a smile can hide a lot.
Oh, for sure. For
I
sure.
don't know. I'm pretty happy,
Hey, there
but
you
I'm
go.
also an asshole.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Now, another famous clown during that time was Jean Gaspard Dubron's Periot. Sorry, that's French. I'm really bad with the blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Perrier.
But he ended up doing his makeup, the normal white face, red lips, black eyebrows, the fun looking. He ended up doing more of the silent gestures. That was his kind of show. But what's crazy is in 1836, he ended up killing a boy with a blow in the head with his walking stick after the boy shouted insults to him on the street.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
He
we don't play that.
Yeah, he was actually acquitted of the murder. How the fuck? Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
it was self-defense.
Here's the first Epstein case.
And it takes a turn.
There you go. But yeah, those two clowns during that era were troubled men underneath the face paint. I mean,
Yeah. And since you're mentioning the face paint, the Joseph Grimaldi was the first clown to actually wear whiteface.
Yep.
And then there are differences in clowns. There are the atypical whiteface clowns that cover their entire face in white, paint on eyebrows and a smile or whatever. And then there's another type that they call an Auguste clown.
Yeah.
And it's really weird. I kind of spent a little time reading about clowns because I really didn't know this much about clowns. So fucking clown's a fucking clown to me. But anyway, there's what they call an Auguste clown, which wears kind of a white face, but they sometimes have a little skin showing.
Yeah.
And they have the bright red smiles and the bright, a lot of bright colors on their face and stuff. And in clown hierarchy, I guess, I don't know, the white-faced clown is the top of the clown, the white-faced clown is the top of the list.
Yeah.
And then just underneath that is these Auguste clowns.
Yeah.
And these Auguste clowns, what their role really was to kind of take the blunt of the punishment from the white-faced clown.
Gotcha.
They're like
They were like the lower level clowns.
the fall guy type
Gotcha.
thing.
And then you get into some other clowns like the pettit clowns and different, classifications there.
Yeah.
Which a pettit clown, they were more like a white-faced clown, but they were more mime-like.
Yes.
Yes. But we're talking early France was where a lot of these came from.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to interrupt anybody, but I mentioned him, like Chris Farley. Fucking love that guy. That's what the world needs right now, is some more Chris Farley. But anyway, what we were talking about, how you were saying they were people making people laugh, but behind their smile was a lot of depression, and that's kind of exactly how Chris Farley was. Like Chris Farley.
Well,
Can anybody name a movie that he was in they did not fucking think was hilarious? I mean, I think every fucking movie I've ever seen him in, it was fucking funny as shit.
You know,
It's like Robin Williams.
Black Sheep.
Oh, it was fucking funny as shit. Anything Chris Farley does.
It had some parts, but nothing holds a candle to Tommy Boy, though.
God, that movie, all of his movies. But, you know, he was very, very troubled.
But, yeah, like she said, Robin Williams was another one. You know, he was very bad into depression and stuff. But
Jim Belushi,
yeah. You know, depression's a bad thing, and a lot of people can hide it. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's crazy too. Like talking about Robin Williams, he, from what I understand, Bobcat Goldthwait. You know, who that is? Goldthwait.
Yeah. Shakes a clown.
Yeah. There you go. He was best friends with Robin. Him and Robin Williams were like super close.
Really, I didn't know that.
They were like brothers.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he actually said that he doesn't think Robin Williams was depressed at all. He said that he had a problem he had like a brain issue,
really,
like CTE or something. Like he had a brain because he said that he remembered all the time that he'd be hanging out with him. He's like, I don't ever remember him being depressed. He's like, but I do know that he had like bipolar and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe he was. Who knows? But he said that he was very happy. You know, and then but sometimes it would be like
flipping a switch.
Flipping a switch.
Bipolar.
Man. Yeah, it's just crazy, you know. But what I was getting at is, we have modern. Like talking about different types of clowns.
Yeah,
it's like comedians. Some comedians, like actors, are like clowns. You know, like Chris Farley was like a clown. You know, he was so fucking.
Then you got other comedians like Stephen Wright that just stand there and talk like this. But he's funny as fuck because he talks like this all the time.
Read your whole podcast with JT talk.
Yeah.
There you go.
There goes all of our viewers.
Well, that was pretty much the Limp Mansion episode not too long ago.
Oh, snap dizzle.
So you talk about when clowns went bad.
When clowns go bad.
They get
what
naughty.
Good clowns going bad. There was a man, his name was Benjamin Radford. He was the author of a book called Bad Clowns.
Yeah.
In his book, he has a statement that says, it's a mistake to ask when clowns went bad because they were never really good.
There it is.
And then he's also the one that's, I had read this earlier, it's the strange mix of horror and humor that has always drawn us to clowns.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Every clown is a tragedy to this guy, you know?
Yeah.
They have, you know, and so think about that, you know, you got these clowns that their job is to really pick on themselves and make themselves look bad at the amusement of other people.
Yeah.
You know, or for the amusement of other people.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I don't know. It's just, yeah, I guess.
But I can see his statement of, you know, all clowns being bad. But when did they become evil?
Evil clowns. I don't know. When, you guys have some history on the first evil clowns? I guess how that guy that fucking pegged that kid in the fucking head.
Yeah.
And got away with it.
No, I mean...
is it his walking stick or his...
Yep.
We're not talking about... Never mind. But no, I mean, like I said, honestly, Pennywise would probably be the first...
The first clown that freaked me out is the one that was actually true that we all need to touch base
Yes,
on.
go ahead.
John Wayne Gacy.
Yes.
That terrorized me when I was young.
Funny thing about John Wayne Gacy is, even though his persona was Pogo the Clown,
Yep.
he very seldom dressed up as a clown, though. Most of the images you see of him as a clown were from a few different birthday parties that he had done.
Yep.
And then there's a lot of paintings and stuff. He did those paintings himself after he went to prison.
In prison.
So
See, I didn't know anything about literally did not know anything about Gacy until I was older, like in my 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I grew up with my parents. I knew John Wayne Gacy at a young age.
Look here. Shut up and bring Gacy over here.
But yeah, his public, the way he was perceived out, in public was, a friendly, hardworking kind of guy.
Hell yeah.
Come to find out,
Yeah, all his neighbors
he was
loved
a
him.
murdering
he was,
son of a bitch.
Very big into. I mean, he wasn't big into society, but he was just the model citizen. You know?
Yeah, and we're gonna actually do a whole episode on Gacy.
Yeah. We're not here to talk about John Wayne Gacy.
Well,
we
just
just
a
wanted to
quick-
mention him.
yeah.
Just a little quick
100%.
tidbit.
Yeah.
Between 1972 to 1978, he sexually assaulted and killed more than 35 young men in Chicago area.
Chicago, Chi-town.
They had identified him as the killer clown. That's about it.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to give you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not until we get.
You're
on
gonna
our
have to
list.
wait till a full length episode on Gacy, and that's coming because
But
we've been
no,
talking about it.
I'm glad
for a
you
while.
mentioned it though.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
well,
for
and
sure.
well, like
you
for
can't have
you-
an episode like this without
Yeah.
talking about
Well,
it.
for you, like for me, I said, Pennywise pretty much was the first actual clown that kind of, and then for you it was Gacy. What about you?
Yeah, what about you?
You want to know the first clown that fucking scared me?
Yeah.
That fucking doll from Poltergeist.
You know what?
When he fucking grabbed Robbie off the fucking bed,
I changed my mind.
almost shit my
His
pants.
arms just extending.
I changed my mind. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep, I watched that
Dude.
first.
It came
That
before
fucking
it.
scared me to death, dude.
Now that you mention it, 100%. You're right. Yep, 100% scared the shit out of me. There you go. I changed it in my mind.
I damn near shit my clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's one thing that I really liked about the new Poltergeist was
That
the
movie
clown.
fucking blew.
I like the clown though. I like how they did the
Really?
clown.
Yeah,
The
that's
little-
the-
I almost watched that again the other day just to see if it sucked as bad as I thought it did.
It wasn't that
Hey,
bad.
mate.
It wasn't that bad.
Maybe it'll be
yeah.
like, Friday the 13th. It'll grow on me
Yeah.
like a fucking festering wart.
But yeah, I would say Poltergeist, and then the 1986 Stephen King. You got to put that out there.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then-
for sure.
And then another one that was one of my childhood, 1988, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, yeah, for
You
sure.
got
Fuck
to.
yeah, I
Oh,
love
if
that
we're
movie.
getting into that.
Yeah, we got him.
Let me go over to my list here.
Do it.
Oh, there's a list. That
I love it.
three-toed slut's number 2.
Woo!
So
Nugget porn. Do yourself a favor.
So we want to talk about creepy clowns. I'm going to give you a list of some of my favorites.
Okay.
At the very top of my list is Art the Clown from the movie Terrifier. I absolutely love that guy. He is so fucking creepy.
I haven't seen that one.
So fucking creepy. And that movie is fucking gory as shit, dude.
I want to
It's a
see it.
B-grade movie, but man, it is
I
fucking
love
killer.
B-graded movies.
Killer. Terrifier came out in 2016. Art the Clown was played by this guy. His name was David Howard Thornton.
Yeah.
He also did this other movie called All Hallows Eve, which was like an anthology movie.
Yeah, I've seen that
So
one.
you know who I'm talking
Yep.
about then.
Yep.
Terrifier is way fucking creepier than
Okay, I've never seen it, but I forget.
You know
the
who I'm
trailer.
talking about
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Very fucking creepy. That movie is kick ass too.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch
It
it.
is a kick ass
I might
movie.
watch that tonight, as a matter of fact.
So I'm gonna move on down my list.
Do it.
My number 2. We all know him. We all love him. God rest his soul. Sid Haig is Captain Spaulding.
Yes.
House of a Thousand
down.
Corpses came out in 2003 and introduced us to one of the most enigmatic clowns ever.
Don't
Captain
you like
Captain
clowns? Aren't we fucking funny?
Absolutely.
Fuck your mama, fuck your sister, and most of all, fuck you.
Absolutely.
I got important
Yes.
clown business. It's fucking
Yeah. Fucking Captain Spaulding was the fucking shit,
Yes.
dude. We talk a lot of shit about Rob Zombie's movies, but House of a Thousand Corpses was one of the only one of his movies that I remember I went to the theater to see this movie.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, I was just in fucking awe. House of a Thousand Corpses is a great fucking movie.
It's because it was one of his own movies.
And
Yeah.
in the character that Sid Haig played, in all 3 of the movies, really. I mean, he was only in 3 from Hell for a little bit because he died. But yeah, just fucking
Well,
Absolutely.
awesome fucking character.
Yeah, well, we don't really bash on Rob Zombie's movies. It's more of Halloween.
Yeah, well,
He
which
just does better with his own material.
yeah,
I
well,
feel.
not only that, but it's just everyone has their own deal. I mean, there's some things you just should not touch. Besides kids, it's fucking Halloween the movie. You fucking leave that shit alone, man. But then again, yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna go. I'll go down a fucking rabbit hole.
Okay, so another one that I know you and I will agree with this one.
Yeah.
Twisty the Clown from American Horror Story.
Oh yes.
The fucking
Yes.
season 4 freak show.
I didn't watch it, but I do remember that clown.
His character
his
was
mask
fucking
off.
awesome. He was so gruesome and so brutal.
Quiet, doesn't
Just-
say nothing, just
Fucking loved it. Fucking
Dude.
creeped me the fuck out.
yeah. When he
I
removes
mean,
his mask, and you
just-
see what's underneath.
Just
Dude.
fucking crazy.
He did great.
Twisty was played by a guy, his name's John Carroll Lynch. John Carroll Lynch has been in a bunch of the seasons. In the last season, he was the serial killer. I don't remember what his name was. 1984 was
Yes.
the season. God, it was Mr. Jingles. Mr.
Yes,
Jingles.
Mr. Jingles.
Great actor. I mean,
Oh, for sure.
he was Drew Carey's brother in
Yes,
the
he
Drew
was.
Carey show.
Yes, he was.
He was a cross-dresser. I don't know. I just
There
threw
you
that
go.
out there. So my next one, a lot of people probably haven't seen this, but there was a movie called Drive Through that came out in 2007.
Yes, I've seen it.
There was a clown in there. His name was Horny the Clown.
Yep.
This is not a comedy by no means.
No, that's fucking brutal.
This guy,
I
this
watched it.
clown was played by a man. His name was Van de la Plante. I would assume he's French. And basically, this clown was the demonic mascot of a place called Helleberger.
Dude.
And that
It's
movie
fucking
is
brutal.
just brutal
Yeah.
as hell.
It's
brutal.
good. You'd watch
brutal.
it. You'd like it. You'd like it.
Well worth a watch. It's a cool movie. Of course, I just talked about Robbie's toy clown and Poltergeist from 1982,
Yeah.
and I'm going to leave this off with my final entry in this: young Michael Myers in Halloween 1978.
Yes.
Those are some of my favorite horror clowns.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
have you seen? Speaking of clowns, real quick, it just popped in my head. Sorry. Have you seen? Have you seen any of Slipknot's new videos? Have you seen their new masks?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you seen the silver clown with the red silver nose? Like it's like a silver. Oh, what's the color name? Electric. It's like silver, but it's like chrome almost, and then the nose is red chrome.
No, I guess I haven't seen
It
that.
looks fucking wicked.
I'm gonna have to
dude.
get on and check that out.
It's fucking
Slipknot's
cool.
got amazing masks.
Their new masks
Oh,
are
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
badass, man.
So yeah.
Heck yeah. So, did
Get
you
you with
guys
it.
want to get into the sightings of clowns that ended up going down there for
Fuck yeah.
a minute?
We can.
Yeah.
We can.
What did you guys hear about
You want to
it?
start this off? Or?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. She's got me jumping in here.
Do
Or
it.
you want
No, go ahead.
to...
I'm good. Go ahead.
Ryan's going to rub one out here. You just pulled a
What
fucking
is-
Mountain Dew bottle out of
What
his
is
crotch.
happening? It's
so-
everywhere.
Here's one of the things that I saw. I've got a big list of shit here that's
That's what they all say.
that's crazy.
That's a lot of shit.
And it's kind of all over the place.
We love it.
But I just, when I started looking at some of this stuff, I couldn't believe some of the stories I was catching on the internet. You
Yeah.
know, so I'm going to start off a little behind the fact here.
Yes.
This is in December of 2018
Many years ago.
in Sweden. Well, it's a couple years after the first, after it
Sweden?
started. But in Sweden, in December of 18, police are hunting a man dressed as a clown who was seen holding something sharp and scaring an 8-year-old boy on his way home to school. So this happened in a small town of Kumla. Kumla is 100 miles west of Stockholm. So, I don't know if they ever caught this guy. They never could figure out who he was.
Yeah.
But the reason why I wrote this down this way is because it takes a step back to 2 years prior. 2 years prior, October of 2016, the Swedish police department received around 70 calls in 24 hours about scary clowns.
Holy shit.
Carrying knives, and some of them, some of the victims were even slashed and stabbed.
Wow.
Okay, this is in October of 2016. So the reason why that's important
Yeah.
is it has spread like wildfire. It's the clown virus. In the United States,
COVID.
in October of 2016, a clown panic has gripped the U.S. with a string of alleged sightings of scary clowns. Mm-hmm. The first sighting was August 20th in South Carolina, when an apartment manager in Greenville told police that men dressed as clowns had been beckoning local children into nearby woods.
I remember that. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that. I
Oh,
highly
yeah.
remember that.
Well, and it gets even more fucked up. There was a 20-year-old arrested in Kentucky, found dressed as a clown and hiding in a ditch on the side of the road. Couldn't explain why he was there.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere,
LSD, baby.
dressed as a clown. In New York, a teenager was chased by a clown with a kitchen knife from a subway train.
I saw that one.
In Lancaster, California, authorities warned residents that pranksters in clown masks were filming themselves terrorizing unsuspecting strangers.
Yep. Yep.
Dude, I'm sorry.
That's just crazy.
Someone be getting shot. I just don't understand it. How could
Just
no one
crazy.
how could no one have gotten shot? Because like
It was like an underground group of clowns
And
that
this is just
went on a spree of terrorizing society.
but
in
it
different
wasn't
big
just in the
cities
U.S.
and
This shit
world
went
yeah, it was all over.
It was
worldwide.
yeah.
Worldwide. I ran into a couple other little things that kind of screwed me up here because I just had no idea. I had heard about the ones in 2016.
Yeah.
In May and June of 1981, people, there were alleged killer clown sightings by school children in Boston, Philly, and Kansas City, Missouri. And there were several others throughout the 80s and 90s that we never even heard about. I don't remember hearing about that shit when I was growing up.
No.
So, you know, what's interesting about this 1981 deal is killer clowns in Boston, Philly, Kansas City, Missouri. So you think, okay, killer clowns. All right, where'd they get the idea from? First thing you'd think of, Stephen King's It.
Yeah.
This was 5 years before the book came out.
Crazy.
In an interview with Bangor Daily News, Stephen King states, "The clown furor will pass. It will come back because under the right circumstances, clowns really can be terrifying." And that's straight from Stephen King's mouth. In 2008, there was a University of Sheffield study asked 250 children ages 4 to 16 if clown images would make a hospital more cheerful. All 250 kids said no.
that's crazy.
Look at that.
Nobody likes fucking clowns. Come on. Especially kids. They fucking scare them to death.
That's crazy.
I don't know. And that's my thing. It's kind of, I guess, it's just like, what do you think it is? What do you think it is that makes people? Because I am not. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. But what do you think it is that makes people so terrified or scared of clowns?
I don't know. I think it's just a person's fascination with the whole idea. And a group of people ended up getting together worldwide and wanting to create chaos and frantic. I mean, whenever I heard about my first sighting, I was actually living up in Minnesota at the time.
Minnesota.
And Minnesota. Okay.
There you go.
Don't you know? Okay.
Oh, golly gee down there. Golly.
In Minneapolis. Okay. But no, it was all actually on the news.
Yeah.
Because they had quite a few sightings in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
In their subways. And then I started actually doing the whole rabbit hole of looking up all these different sightings. And the ones that really freaked me out was the ones that were just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Clown
And
standing
just
by the
chasing-
side of a street,
Yeah.
fucking with a balloon in its hand.
What if your car were to, like, just break down?
Yeah.
My AR would keep me safe.
Not everybody's got guns.
You know, it was funny because I was, you know,
Perfect reason for everyone to buy a gun.
I remember,
There we go.
I remember seeing that on the news too.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anywhere around here, but
Yeah.
I was like, what in the fuck? And some of the images they were showing of like, who in their right fucking mind would fucking even contemplate? Dude, I need to shake your hand. You're a fucking genius.
Freaking crazy, man.
Fucking scared the fuck out of people, and you ain't even doing nothing.
Put that get up on, get a knife, and just chase
Giddy up.
anybody you want to do.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it's like, let me see if I can find mine. I'll show you me as a clown
Yeah, we've seen you as a clown
Yeah.
every day.
every day, every damn day.
Motherfucking day.
No, but I guess what I was asking is like, what do you think it is that makes people so afraid of clowns?
You know, I don't
Not
see.
knowing
That's
what's
the
behind
thing
the
is,
mask, well, not knowing what's actually behind the makeup, not knowing.
Yeah, yeah.
like,
That's exactly,
think
what I,
you're-
that's
the
exactly what I was
unknown.
going to say. The unknown.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I think you're right.
It all boils down to, like everything else, the unknown.
I was going to look into that and see if I could figure it out because there's actually a deal called coulrophobia, which is a fear of clowns. And there's a lot of people have that, you know. But
Yes.
what makes them afraid? And you know, I don't know.
yeah.
I think
I
it's-
think you're right. I think it's the I can't see your face.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because we are so there's a term for it, but we are so like focused in on people's faces.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before about you know like how you see things.
Like pixelation and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's a term for it. I
Yeah.
don't remember what it's called now, but we are so
A click in the brain that,
Yeah.
you know, the familiar.
Look at that
TV.
creepy ass clown.
creepy fucker.
Show the video.
Oh,
Not the video, but the
make it
picture.
bigger. Let's see
Even though
if I
you
can
guys
get this on.
can't hear this, but Ryan actually got his makeup done.
Yeah, look at
yeah,
that guy.
look at that fucker. And who did your makeup?
That we talked about before, but the guy who did my makeup on this one was actually the guy who helped design Freddy Krueger's mask for New Nightmare.
Nice. Fucking killer.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I agree with you though. Like the unknown, we get with that a lot. Really,
We
it's
do.
just the
We
unknown.
do.
Like people say that I'm scared of dark. They're not really scared of dark. They're scared of what's maybe in the dark.
In the dark.
You know,
Fear of the dark.
fear of the dark. See,
Little
man, I wish we
fucking
could play
maiden.
that shit. But anyways,
Yeah.
you know, I wonder, would you consider that clown one clown we forgot about? But I think it's more of a Joker, maybe. The fucking Diesel from Maximum Overdrive.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I would consider.
Well, no, that was a goblin.
that
was a goblin.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah. The one you just said it though. The big thing when I was going through a lot of this stuff, what really started the whole evil clown craze was actually from DC Comics.
Yeah.
The Joker and the Batman
Yeah.
series. And then, you know, in the 60s they had the Batman TV show, which Cesar Romero played a awesome Joker in that. You know, and then, you know, from there, you know, in the
just a
in the
snowball.
80s, we got Pennywise, and you know,
Yeah, it's just that kind of always intrigued me. The wondering like what made people so scared of clowns. Like, because there was a girl we used to go to school with way back in the day. I think it was even before you even moved here.
Yeah.
Her name was Destiny, and
Destiny's Child.
yeah. No. Oh,
She was getting ready to break out.
no.
Gonna break out, dude. Come on.
No. But she was petrified of clowns, and I just, I don't know. I just never got it. And then now I see, how some clowns, like the clown from Terrifier, and Pennywise. But with Pennywise, it wasn't really the clown that was scary. It was, like you said, what was underneath.
Yeah.
And I think that's what relies on everything. Even when we talked about real clowns in general that made people laugh, there was something different underneath.
Yeah.
And that's what it boils down to, is just the unknown, and whether or not you can trust something or someone, or you just never fucking know.
Yeah.
Like people someone could have probably easily, like we talked about. I know we're going to get into that later on down the road once we get into an episode about him, but like Gacy, you trust someone with your kid or something.
Well,
you don't know that person.
And I think as adults, when we look at this situation, you look at a clown and you think, okay, a clown's not really all that scary, but a clown could easily entice your child.
Exactly. And I thought about that today, actually. We were watching a movie. What the fuck movie was it? God dang it. It was while I was watching the fucking documentary about Wrinkles the Clown. They were talking about how these parents would call this guy to have him come scare their kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, like, Jackson's like, I wouldn't be. And the whole time Jackson's sitting there, he's like, I'm not scared of clowns. You're going to scare me. Blah, blah, And I'm like, man, just knowing that. Because my son, he's pretty crazy. He loves horror movies. He loves scary movies. He wants to watch them all the fucking time. And my thing is like you said, a guy could pull up in a van and be like, hey, come here, and he would be like, oh, it's a clown, blah, blah. And he would go up to the door just to fuck with the dude, because he'd walk close to him and be like, I ain't scared of you. He would say that,
Yeah.
And it takes that much of a second for them to snatch your kid up. And then I'm going to fucking prison for the rest of my life because I fucking murdered a fucking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mean to giggle. I thought about the van pulling up, the kidnapper van. So if a kidnapper van pulled up in front of your house, what would have to be written on the side of it for you to get into it?
Nothing would have to be written. The door would have to slide open, and you'd have to have Christina Ricci sitting there bucket naked.
Naked?
On this side, there had to be someone else. Other than that, no, I'm not getting in the fucking van.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think if it said free horror on it, I'd probably jump in there.
There it is.
See, mine would say horror.
WHORE.
Free the pussy.
Who was? Yeah.
Same thing.
Breezy.
My bad.
Same thing. Breezy would be the same thing as mine.
Yeah, ditto.
Man, I'm the odd
popsicles.
man out.
I got some popsicles in my van.
I got some popsicles. I just bought some the other day.
I'm on my way.
What are you trying to do over here, JT?
Ooh.
You trying to lure us in your house?
Yeah.
I got some popsicles in the basement.
Popsicles.
In the basement.
Get your fat space ass over here.
Yeah.
Get your ass back in the closet, you piglies.
Somebody put a post on Facebook the other day. It was on one of the horror page, or like the Halloween DIY page or something, and she was like, "Oh, somebody got in our shed and stole all my skeletons. Where can I get some more skeletons?" Just saw. Did you check your closet? I don't even know this lady.
He's here all week, folks. He's here all
Did
week.
you check your closet?
Yes.
Oh man, but yeah, guys, that's our clown episode. It's
Yeah, we're fucking clowning around.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
clowning
we
over
are.
here. Yeah, clowns are fucking creepy. For some reason, it's
We're
weird.
creepy.
We're creepy, super creepy.
Hey, what's your favorite clown?
My favorite clown?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know. What about you? Do you know off the top of your head?
I would have to say the New Age Clown. I mean,
The what?
the New Age Clown, the group of clowns, the sightings. I mean, and then John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
But
ICP, baby.
That story though, that story by itself was what intrigued me. But I would have to say the most that scares me is the ones that
Well, no, what's your favorite?
from a movie.
Just period. Clown. I can tell you mine. My favorite clown probably from any movie period is the little boxer clown from fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes.
Stubby.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I would have to say Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That was probably one that I grew up with. Friggin' weaving the people with into cotton candy. It was pretty neat in Universal Studios going through that.
That was fucking awesome, dude. That was awesome,
haunted
man.
little.
I still can't thank Devin and fucking Ben enough for that.
Yeah.
That was fucking
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
I want to see that shit.
Dude, it was fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
One of these days, JT.
You know, it really
one of these
pisses
days,
me
I
off.
swear, we are all gonna go down there and we're gonna freaking have a big old deal with that.
I'm sure
'cause
Devin-
it's freaking
I
awesome.
bet we are.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Pretty
One of
soon
these
we're all gonna
days,
go
we're
down
all gonna
on
go
it.
down there on that.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure.
dirty.
I'm sure Devin will appreciate this, but like, you know, I wish I would have watched Stranger Things before I went down there
Yeah.
because
There's
now
no
that
clowns in Stranger Things.
no, but we were talking about Universal Studios. I had to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
this because I was wanting to say this before. Like, I watched I'm caught up now on Stranger
Yeah.
Things, and like I'm
You respect that haunted house a lot more
yes,
with what they put up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I see. Not only that, but
You understood more.
it even goes deeper than that too. Listening to the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The intro?
Oh, yeah.
The intro would have meant so because when you're down there, when we were down there, it was fucking. You could hear it
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It was so fucking awesome, man. And even I didn't even watch it, and it was badass.
Yeah.
But if I would have watched it and went down there and I heard that fucking shit, it probably would have been that much. Fucking
You'd have been doing
better.
fucking cartwheels.
It was. It was just fucking awesome. And I can't
Fuck
thank
yeah.
them enough. Thank you again.
Hell
Devin.
yeah.
You guys are fucking awesome.
We
people.
love you.
Hell
Ben,
yeah.
I'll shave.
But
your,
we'll do that
I'll shave your
sometime.
chest.
I'll shave your chest.
Shit. But anyways, guys. Oh, what's yours?
So
Yeah, what's
I just wanted to give a mention because, I have a favorite, I don't know, but one that I love. From 1990, in living color, Homie D. Clown.
Damon
Yeah.
Wayans.
Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
Homie don't play that.
Homie don't play that.
Yeah.
He played Homie the Clown, Homie Claus. There's when he did the Mr. Rogers thing as
Yeah.
Homie the Clown. Oh my god.
Yes.
He fucking cracked me up. Fucking
Hello,
love that character.
hello, Chitin.
But as far
Yeah.
as far as horror goes, I think, and he doesn't say anything. He's just fucking creepy in the way he fucking moves and the way he just. It has got to be fucking Art the Clown from Terrifier.
I'm about to watch that tonight.
I need to watch that.
Dude, that fucking scene in the fucking. Oh, dude. So many good scenes in that movie.
I gotta watch that for sure.
It's not the best movie you'll ever watch in your
Yeah.
life, but it is very creepy and really cool.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love B-rated movies.
In fact, when we get done with this, I'm going to show you a part of it.
Now, you can't show us
now,
that. We're calling
I
the
have
car.
to give a shout out. We have to Tim Curry
Oh, yeah.
on his role as of it.
I really enjoyed Bill Skarsgård's take on Pennywise.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But Tim Curry will always hold a special place in my heart because he played that part perfectly.
He also played my favorite devil.
Yeah.
My favorite.
From
Legend.
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 Yeah.
Played my
Yeah.
favorite
Yeah.
fucking rendition of Satan.
yeah.
And the best character he ever did was Frankenfurter.
I'm just a sweet transvestite, sweet trans.
And Ryan is like
transsexual.
creepily silent.
Transylvania.
Rocky Old Picture Show.
Love it.
Fuck!
Yeah, Tim Curry.
Yeah, we did it.
Tim Curry played that part of
That
Pennywise.
scene wherever
just
he's
fucking
all
killer.
like happy, and all of a sudden you see his frown face, and you're just like, "Oh shit, Tim Curry
Yeah.
playing."
We all float
We all
down.
Float down here.
Yeah.
A Billy Boy. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
He is, but yeah, and he played my, like I said, his fucking rendition of Satan and Legend.
Yes.
God dang, man,
Yeah.
the greatest ever.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He was a great actor.
He is. He
But-
is.
Fuck,
Yeah.
even the butler in Clue.
Yes, he was. Seriously.
Oh.
Running all over the mansion. It was great.
But yeah, guys, special shout out Tim.
Yeah.
I know. Did he pass away yet?
No.
I know he's not doing very well.
He's still
Yeah,
around.
he's been in bad shape for a while, but he's still kicking it.
Hang in there, buddy. But we love you guys as always, man. Thanks for being here on this fucking crazy ass clown ride we just took you on. Like I said, our goal is to be here for our horror fam, and we are fucking pushing that. You know, it's crazy out there right now, but you know what? Hey, man, it's all good. We're gonna keep putting out some cool shit for you guys. We got to be there for you. We've had some people telling us, you know, thanks for fucking putting stuff out there. It gets me through my week and all that stuff, and we greatly appreciate that. You guys have no idea.
Yeah.
Our merch is coming out. Go check out our merch again.
Check out TeePublic, TeePublic.com. Just type in Horror Chronicles and the stuff will pop right up. Man, the stuff, we submitted the designs to them. They took care of all the printing. We've all ordered shirts. They fucking look killer. I mean,
awesome.
They're concert quality shirts, man. And you can buy them straight from them. They print everything to order and they'll ship it right to you, man. Fucking flawless.
Oh yeah, and we will be promoting some special editions on our
Yeah.
Facebook page as well. Thanks to Brittany.
Shout out, Brittany.
Hello.
Holla at your girl.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, guys, like Breezy just said, that's going to be on our Facebook page. If you're just listening to this, again, I know we've pushed this every episode, but I mean, we're highly active on our Facebook page. It's the easiest way for us to be a hold of you guys. Plus, we really want you guys to be there for our live shows. If you come out there the last Saturday of every month, usually around 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there.
Yep.
About 8 o'clock, we're on there live. You guys can ask us questions. We can fucking have cool ass conversations. We can talk about all kinds of crazy shit.
We can talk about your favorite clown.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, man, we really want you guys to come out there and talk to us. So again, if you're listening to this, join our Facebook page. All you got to do is type in the Horror Chronicles podcast and we'll pop right up. Join the page, like the page, tell all your friends and family about it. And but most of it, guys, you'll be able to see our custom limited edition shirts and other things that we're going to be putting out.
Yeah.
And again, live shows on the last Saturday of the month. And that's the business. Thank you guys so much. We love you as always.
Be kind.
Be kind. Rewind. No, sorry.
Nah.
I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah.
Be safe. Be kind out there, guys.
Back to the 80s there.
Yeah, guys, don't forget, we're all in this shit together, man.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it
Stay home and stay safe.
safe for everybody out there. We love you guys. And as always, until next time, keep it creepy.
Fucking clown.